Alright everyone, so we are here still in New York City. I'm here at the J+L game store. Everyone's been telling me to show up here in New York City. When I announced that I was going to be here, this was one of the stores that everyone was talking about. So we finally are here. I don't know what to expect. I know this is really the store to go to though. Like after you go visit the Nintendo store, this is kind of like the next thing people want to go visit. This will be my first time ever being here, so I'm excited to see it. We got Pikachu right behind us, and I see Mario over there. So let's go ahead and enter inside. Oh my gosh. Dirt. Come over here. You have to find stuff. There are so many Nintendo Switch games. Oh my goodness gracious. Stuff piled. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. I was not expecting this. Wow. I can see why people was telling me to show up here now. Just this whole section right here is Switch games. Wow, and then the Amiibo. Wow, I didn't even pay attention to the Amiibo. I am speechless. Alright, well, let's take a look at some of these Switch games. Let's take a look at the store. Let's see if there's anything cool for me to buy here. There's Mario right there. Mario. Here you got Moose have not been the same, man. I don't know what's going on. So I wanted to give a better close-up of these Nintendo Switch games because I feel like I didn't do a good job. But look at this amazing Nintendo Switch collection that they have here. Very impressed to see what this store had when it came to Nintendo Switch games and all the accessories they had for Nintendo Switch in general. The Amiibos were very cool but extremely overpriced. They even had so many collector's editions of the Nintendo Switch games out there. So much Nintendo Switch goodness here. I feel like at times it's kind of hard to see what they exactly had, but I don't really know how they would have displayed their games better because they don't really have the space to show off every single game individually. So I think all things considering, they did a good job because you can't really have these things out since you're in New York because people steal stuff all the time over there. Then they had a nice collection of Joy-Cons here, which I thought was pretty cool seeing some of that. I mean, you can see one Joy-Con right there, a little red Joy-Con. Haven't seen that in person before. Then you had the Japanese Switch games, the import stuff, the stuff that didn't come to America. They had an okay collection. I was expecting a little bit more, to be honest, considering the type of Switch games they already had. I would say I was a little disappointed when it comes to the Switch games, when it comes to just really the Japanese stuff. Then you got some Wii games right here. Could I take a look at two games over here? There's this Outlast bundle right here. We'll pass on that one. And then there's a, I think it's the Blob is what it looks like from right here. I'll definitely be getting that one. And can I take a look at this Ghostbusters remastered? Get that one. Do you have any recommendations? That depends on what you're playing. I like to get like unique games that you don't see really get physical copies out there. Sometimes ports.
Japan and Europe.
Fair enough. Yeah. I think that probably be it on this section because I have a good majority of this stuff. probably take a look at the Japan stuff in just a second. Okay, let's take a look at these Japanese Switch games. Do y'all happen to have Inscription for the Switch?
Jeff, Inscription for Switch. I don't think we have.
Because I think I got a physical. I might be wrong though.
Got a physical, but we never got it in.
We never got it.
Okay. Alright. Thank you for checking. Can I take a look at the Samurai Shodown? There's a American copy out there, but I think it's really expensive for my
Jeff,
understanding.
do we sell the American copy of Samurai Showdown?
It's right here. There's the American copy. We saw it almost a year
No,
ago.
we're sold out.
Sold out. Okay. I'm trying to figure out, because eventually I want to get the American copy, so I don't know if it makes sense for me to have the Japanese
I'll be
copy.
right back. If you plan on getting the American one, just wait for it.
Yeah, because that'd probably just be a waste of money.
Yeah.
Pass on this thing. There was this Capcom game that came out last year. It was like a ghost detective game, something like that.
Jeff, a Capcom game, Ghost Detective. I don't even remember that name.
I'm trying to think of the name. Searching it up right now.
Wasn't Ghost Trick, but
Ghost Trick, that's what it was.
Oh, we didn't get it.
Didn't get it, okay, alright.
Wanted to give you guys a better look at the store overall, besides the Switch stuff, because obviously that's the stuff I'm going to go crazy over. This is the PlayStation stuff that they had over here. The glass case stuff, I think, is at times easy to see what they have when it's behind the shelf like that. It's kind of hard to see what they had at times for me. But as you can see, they have a lot of PlayStation 4, PlayStation 2, pretty much the whole other side of the store is PlayStation dedicated almost, with the amount of inventory they had. Very impressive inventory. Now we go to the PlayStation 3 games, which I don't know much about PlayStation 3, so I can't really tell you what I'm looking at, except, wow, so much stuff. Then they have a glass case of other games over here. Then we got some PlayStation 2 stuff over here. You got some other consoles coming up over here. Then you got some N64 stuff, which I gotta be honest, the cartridges for N64, they had some expensive games that are not the price that they should have been. I would say some of the prices are really, really all over the place at this store, which obviously you're paying for the New York City prices, but some of the stuff was really, really ridiculous. Then you had the GameCube stuff, and man, I would feel really bad if you're starting a GameCube collection and this is the place that you're going to, just due to the fact of how much some of the stuff was. I mean, again, it's a great store, great employees. It's one of those things that you're paying for the convenience. Like I said, it's just, oh my goodness, the prices. Ugh. PS Vita, PlayStation Vita, I haven't seen a big selection of Vita games before, really, at stores, and they had a fantastic selection. Then you have some of the accessories for other stuff, HDMI cords, just random accessories for other consoles. Then you got Japanese 3DS or PlayStation 3 games, all that good stuff right here. PSP, all sorts of stuff is all scattered around here. Then you go over to the Game Boy section, which I love how they displayed their Game Boy stuff. You could see the prices clearly, you could see their selection clearly, you could see everything that they had for the Game Boy and what they had. You could see clearly the condition and everything. Same thing with the handhelds. I love how they have their handhelds displayed. You can see the condition perfectly, you can see what they have. I think they did a really good job with displaying these two things, all their handheld stuff. Very impressed with what they had going on over there. Then you got more games, 3DS, accessories, all that stuff is right behind here. Very hard to see the stuff behind the counter, honestly. That'd be my one complaint. Got 3DS cartridges, loose stuff, all that's right there. Got more accessories, and then for some reason, we'll be pointing it out in the video soon. Well, first off, there's these 3DS collector's editions. Some of this was actually extremely priced fairly, which actually surprised me. I was very happy to see some of this stuff, because some of the stuff I've never seen in person at conventions, so Very cool selection right there. And all of a sudden, when you look up, they got Marvel toys right there. It's kind of unexpected to see that at a video game store.
So something I'm looking at right now, I'm looking at this Shovel Knight pack right here. Shovel Knight is one of my favorite games of all time. I love Shovel Knight. Before I did this channel, I was a big Shovel Knight fan. Like, me and Coleman, we would always have this fight between Shovel Knight versus Cave Story. He was the Cave Story fan, I was the Shovel Knight fan. When Shovel Knight got an amiibo, it's the coolest thing ever because Quote didn't get an amiibo and it annoyed Coleman to death. And Shovel Knight's the first indie game character to have an amiibo. It might be the only indie game character, but that character's been so iconic. And I'm seeing they have this bundle right here for the Nintendo 3DS Shovel Knight. It's Japanese. It's like a collector's edition of Shovel Knight. I didn't know that existed. You definitely didn't get that in America, like a collector's edition. And I think having that would be cool in my collection, especially having it in the box like that. It's fairly priced out of a lot of the other things we're seeing in the store. I feel like I have to get that because that would look so cool on this new shelf that I keep talking about having. We don't have anything representing the 3DS, and I think this could be great to represent the Nintendo 3DS. So I think I'm gonna pick up that for sure. All right, so that was J&L Games. Really cool seeing that. A lot of people would go crazy over the Switch games. A lot of people are probably surprised I didn't buy as much. A lot of the stuff that was there, like the really cool items, I actually already owned. And some of the stuff that I see there, I do still see at conventions, so I didn't feel like it was one of those things that I had to buy right then and there, since I still had the possibility of buying it other places. And there was some stuff over there that was extremely overpriced. I was given the go-ahead to look and do research before buying a lot of the items there. Luckily, when it comes to Switch, I'm pretty well knowledgeable on the stuff. The only thing I think I probably overpaid a little bit, but I just don't see it often, is the Ghostbusters video game remastered. There's a particular reason why I bought this too. You'll probably be seeing a video on that in a few months from now, but very important reason why I bought that game. It was a cool store nonetheless. Either way, if you're in the New York area, this is definitely a store for you to check out. You're paying for that convenience. You're paying for it being in New York too, so it's understandable why the prices are so high. Like they had Smash Bros. Melee in there for $120. That's not a $120 game. There was a lot of stuff in there. They had the Outlast bundle. I have the big collector's edition. I'm pretty sure the one they were selling is not worth $500. The one that I have, I'm pretty sure is worth $500, but I don't know. Well, it's still cool to see nonetheless. But I'm really happy with what I got. I wish they would have had more Japanese Switch games. Like I was looking for that Ghost Trick Detective game earlier. Didn't have it. Either way, I think this is definitely a must check out, the J&L Games. People are very nice in there, and I think you guys will have a fun time in there. Especially if you're a Switch collector, this is a good place to check out some games, because they have a lot of that stuff that people would be looking for that they're starting out their Switch collection. And I know my good friend Phoenix Resell with his Mission Switch series, if he would have been here today, that would have been a series wrap right there. He would have been able to complete the series right then and there if he walked into that store. So, yeah. We're in the New York traffic where everyone is going crazy. Anyways, I have been talking for way too much. Let me know what you guys are thinking in the comments down below. Make sure to backslash that subscribe button, like the video, check out the Twitter, check out everything that's in the description below, and we will see you guys in the next video. Peace.